Your screen is frozen.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn some light on anyway. I'm at a motel. Hold on.
All right, don't even worry about it. We won't even see.
All right, check this out. These are the only things I came to say. I'm a 91 baby. Hannibal ate his sister when she was 3. Michael Myers killed his sister when she was young. When I play this game, I'm considered dead out here. For some reason, the game always opened back up and y'all can have kids. So I doubted the world's greatest because I was once a kid and he was caught pissing and doing a golden shower somewhere. Does that make sense to you? It had no choice to, because you'll be understanding what I'm saying. How easy it is to down another world's greatest out there.
Are you trolling?
Depending on how the beds is being made, right?
Are you trolling?
No, I'm not trolling, sir. I'm dead ass on this right now. Well, what I'm trying to say is this: you a man, right? You ever came across a female? This is spiritual enlightening. Because first we gotta know who the fuck we are. And I got a lot of mini me. So check this out. Check this out. Hear me out. You know, what was that? You ever heard of Star Wars? Because everything the same thing. You ever watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
All right. In Star Wars, Anakin was not allowed at the table, even though he brought balance to the table. Later, it lets you know when they killed him, when he came back, what he looked like. He was a Darth Vader. He was a Grinch that stole Christmas. So he's not allowed at the table. So they don't want him at the table. Certain other niggas won't even want the motherfucker at the table neither. Because when you able, you always got a fucking cane. When you able, on anything you could do, bruh, you always got a fucking cane. When you got $1 million necklace on your neck and that man know he can take it off your neck and go around the corner and cash it in for $2 million or another meal, your own brother gonna cross you out for that $2 million neck, that $1 million fucking necklace. So anytime when you able, you always got a brother, a first killer with another man that's gonna come and cut you. So now back to what I was saying. When I'm a 91 baby, when the 90 eras came in, when me growing up, it made the 80s look good, it made the 70s look good, the 60s and the fucking 50s. Cause when I howl, so did my granddad fucking howl. Or should I say my old son howled. Because it's a balance there now. When I howl right now, you gonna howl. When you up on your own, or should I say I'm up on my own, but ain't whipped that block up right, she got nothing to give you. She'll be probably giving you an excuse or telling you she on her period right now because you only up on your own. Or should I say, I'm just over here with a blood clog sleep right now. And I ain't finished whipping up the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You from the streets. You should probably catch my lingo. I'm always in a project. You know what I mean? We only tolerated for what we could do. You know what I mean? We only cup around because remember Spartans? They said they bleed and die like we do. I'm not gonna serve it. Show me how they are immortals. Anything that I do come back looking like what? What do you look like, nigga? I can't call you G right now because y'all was speaking of these things that y'all can't prove of. All this shit y'all speak of, y'all can't prove. All you can do is open up a book, put faith in it, and through certain things that it can show you that you can do, you gonna believe it because you can do at the time. But it doesn't make it real. It partially make it real. That's science. Putting 1 + 1 and making 2. Melanin don't exist to me. Melanin is a made-up word, just like nigga, just like French, just like Africa, because this ain't our history. We learning ourselves in somebody else's story. Like for instance, I'll give you a good one. The Bibles and all these books are all the same. I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. You probably grew up Muslim or whatever, but all religion is divide and conquer. It's politics. All right. So I'll check this out. The first brother was a killer of somebody who's able, right? Moses was able, wasn't he? Moses was able, aka Jesus. They wanted to know, was he doing it through a burning bush? You know, we love smoking weed. We are Safarians, let's just say. When they see he can do it beyond just the burning bush, can you go up your mountain and wherever the fuck you get your understanding from? And can you bring down whatever you get it from, so we ain't got to use your ass, that we could just get into this without you? So now, long story short, let's just say Moses supposedly made a mistake when he hit that rock. and forgot to thank God when God would already knew he would have did this. Because, you know, we ain't perfect. So now instead of you getting in what God promised you, you can only see yourself in. And now who did he get those commandments to? His brother Aaron. Go back to Cain and Abel again. Whoever God's showing favor to, the other one want that brother dead so he could get in and have favor on himself. All those books is all the fucking same. Divide and conquering, the breaking us from each other and seeing what they could get from us to what they need. And in this case, I can show you that we in the golden days. Check this out. If you cannot reproduce, I know you can't. You be waiting, just like she do. I don't mean no ignorance, just facts. Yesterday should have been a good time for all of us if you had something to cuddle to. Other than that, you've been waiting. How can I? No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that to all man and female. Why? Because I know who I am. So I'm letting you know you don't need no chew or Viagra or any other bullshit. Just hear me out, fam. I don't mean no ignorance. The truth's supposed to set us free. Because now you would know how certain things ended up on our bed. Since you talk about 13, 12, 19, 18, 17, 16, and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You would know how I got in your bed, who put that shit there, but you wouldn't know why. And you probably don't care to know fucking why. Because y'all all looking to be something that y'all not sometimes. But y'all all just a small image of that shit. And now, the reason why I would kill kids, fam, is this. Imagine you did not know that a lot of people plan off for you to make
Bro,
their bed.
are you? Let me ask you a question.
Hear me out real quick, fam.
Let me ask you a question. Because you came on here and said you got one thing to say.
Yes, sir.
You said a lot of one thing.
My bad. Not really.
No,
I'm still on the same
no,
topic.
hold on. Let me get it. I gotta understand what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Are you a student of Rashad Jamal?
No, I'm not a student of nobody.
So what are you doing?
I came here because I seen it was a spiritual gathering, and y'all energy pulled me.
Oh no, it's not a spiritual gathering.
In a sense, it is, my brother.
No, I'm telling you, it's not. Don't tell me it's not.
If you go negative, it's a spiritual gathering. If you go positive, it's a spiritual gathering.
Listen, what I'm saying. It's not a spiritual gathering. Okay? So you might be on the wrong live.
Okay, but may I finish where I was at, or? Because
you were about to tell me about why you would kill children. And for
one, you were not about to. You didn't even hear what I'm about to say.
I don't want to. And do I have the right not to? Do you respect my autonomy in my own life of what I allow to get to my brain?
I would like to, but none of us.
Okay, do you respect it? Do you respect it? Do you respect it?
I would like to.
Do you respect it?
Yes, I had the utmost respect, as you can hear.
No,
but some of us ain't.
No. Do you respect that I don't want to hear about children getting killed? Oh God. Rashad Jamal talked about why he would kill children. Maybe y'all should talk about it together.
I didn't even know that man would say that. But you would never see me actually killing a kid. But you probably might catch me, and I'll try to.
Do you understand that don't even make sense? What you just said?
Yeah, it do.
You said I would never see you killing a kid, but I might catch you.
This is why you ain't hearing me.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
If Loki, hear me out real quick. If Loki came
to if you name one more Marvel character,
hear me out real quick, fam. Just hear me out.
Flip. No, I just heard you out. Let me speak.
Yeah, you're right.
See, just relax.
You're right.
I just listened to you for like 5 minutes straight, and
I couldn't finish what I was saying to get a point across. You just want to cut me out because you found where you think you could stick a needle at and then go from there.
No, I could have stuck a needle in the beginning, but that's not what my point is.
Right, you look black. I guess you could have.
Yeah.
Right, Kane?
I could have. Right. Listen, if I'm Kane, that's
Who's
fine.
Your God,
right?
Man? What God you believe in?
We don't kill children.
What God? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit right now, fam. Who your God, man? Who your God on God, man? Because I'm out here getting posed down with you right now. Who your God, see?
I don't have
How you got here?
I don't know. My mother and my father.
That I'm talking about, how they downed it or Kelly back then.
My father
and the same reason why it's always about the put.
You asked me a question, right? You the first person to get up here screaming today.
Because it's always your own kind that sell you out and
Okay,
get
it can
marked
still be
first,
your own
G.
kind
It's
and have a
always your
kind
own self
conversation, bro.
that
You ain't
sell you
gotta
short
yell.
and mark you.
What are you
But
yelling
one
for?
of
You
us
asked
are
me a
marked
question.
right now talking to each other.
Do you understand the veins in your forehead is coursing through?
I'm dead out here, G.
Yo, I'm
Do you
not.
see what I look like? I'm
Yeah?
out here dying because my own niggas and white boys crossed me. On
Yeah.
some fucking
Well,
devil
okay, so then
time.
look, let me ask you a question. Do you have composure enough to sit still for like 2 minutes, let me talk?
You right, I'm sorry.
I
You
let
right.
you talk,
Composure
Jennifer.
mean a lot. You right. Composure mean a lot. You right.
Yeah.
Composure, I guess, mean a lot. Just like money mean a
Wait,
lot.
wait, okay. Can we activate that?
I mean, if money really meant something,
No,
besides
composure.
in God we trust.
Composure. Here you go to another thing. My thing is keep you right here long enough for us to actually have a talk. We're not into murdering children at all. There's no reason to even discuss that. That doesn't show strength. That doesn't even show that we have a plan for the future.
It
When
do in a sense.
it doesn't. It
May I
just
speak
means
how?
it
May I
just
speak
means
how?
that your
May I speak
anger
how?
reaches
May I
innocence.
speak how?
Can you
May I speak how?
let me let you know what's about to happen, fam? I'm
But
gonna
wait,
either be
before you
allowed to
kick
speak or
me,
we're gonna
may
end
I
this.
speak how?
I'm
Because
going
how
to either
changed
be allowed to
everything.
speak or we're gonna end this.
Illusions changed everything, my guy.
Okay, are you gonna you remember you don't have composure, right?
Wait,
Can you
hold on.
work on it?
I'm sorry. You
Can
let
you
me on your chat. You let me
can
on
you
your chat. You
I
gave me a
did.
chance to speak.
Did I did
And I'm
I did I
sorry on that behalf,
did I
my
make
guy.
an you're
You can
sorry you're
understand me.
apologizing for getting on?
No, I'm apologizing for you allowing me on and then for me to overreact the way I'm at. May you please
Okay.
continue what you were saying? But
Can
then,
you
man, but
listen,
hear me
here's
out.
what you can do.
But may I
Listen,
please
listen,
continue
listen.
why so
Just
you would
take
know why one would
just
have
take
that as a
9
thought in there.
deep breaths. Just take 9 deep breaths.
Now go ahead,
Just
speak.
hit the mute button because they got a mute button, right?
No, I don't want to mute you, my G.
No,
I
you hit
like to hear
the
where
mute
all of us
button.
coming
So
from so you can know why you judging it.
listen, I'm not judging you. Take 9 deep breaths.
Nah, speak, my fam.
You
Speak. I'm sorry.
need
Speak.
to breathe.
I mean, coming from the dead from being 3 days, in this case, a week probably for y'all bad. You know what I mean? Until
That would mean you
yesterday.
wouldn't actually
Let
be
me
here
know.
because rigor mortis would have set in by then.
Huh?
Nothing. Just take 9 deep breaths.
Should I puff pass?
You
Because
shouldn't
sometimes it's
smoke.
only about one person.
You shouldn't smoke.
You said I shouldn't smoke?
Do you smoke?
Not no more.
Okay, that's good. So now you know how to breathe, right? Intentionally.
Oh yeah, I know how to breathe. I mean,
Okay.
it's
All right. So
God's
watch
natural
this.
right to live, right?
Yeah. Take 9 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth.
All right, I mean, you continue what you were saying though, and so
Yeah.
we get so we could
You
grow
can't
enlightenment
breathe
wise.
and talk.
Cause
Listen,
I ain't trying to bash nobody.
I'm
I'm just trying
not
to
either.
clear.
Take
I'm
9
just
deep
trying to
breaths.
clear the
Can you
confusion.
handle taking 9 deep breaths? Can you manage it?
No, I smoke your mama titty every day.
Ooh, you talking to somebody in the thing?
Yeah, fam. I ain't talking. No, I ain't. Trust me, fam. I ain't talking
Let
to
me
you,
ask you a
man.
question. Do you know who Rashad Jamal is?
You said Rashad, mom? You
Rashad
said
Jamal. Do you know
Rashad, mom?
Rashad
All it,
Jamal?
listen, hear me out real quick. Hear me
No,
out real
no.
quick.
I just asked you a question. Do you know who Rashad Jamal is?
Physically, no. Mentally, I know all y'all. You're all my kids. Don't end me, because I could prove it. And I'll be science that you were speaking on. And then you don't want to hear the science. I would sound like the devil again. Or what they said to Jesus when he came. You
think what we learned is that the spirit of Rashad Jamal is alive and well. I think we learned that. The spirit of Rashad Jamal is alive and well out here. Oh, it's got around. Cain, Abel, she on her period. What's in your bed? Came from 1916, 17. I died 3 days ago. I've been dead for 3 days plus a week. This is what you bring to a spiritual gathering? That's your dish? Listen. Anyway, next. Bro, next, bro. Just next, bro. And y'all mad at me. I'm hating. What was even that? Bro, in the middle of breathing, started trying to collect the breath and started hyperventilating inside and gave himself anxiety while calming himself down. And I'm the government agent that's mad. Bro calmed himself into a panic attack. That man said, okay, can you just keep talking? I've never seen somebody successfully calm up. Bro calmed up. You're right. Composure is good. I guess composure is good. I'm gonna be quiet. All right, cool. Like, anyway, can I finish? Cause you try to cut in. Bro, just listen. What? Yo, man. Rashad, we gotta fix this shit. You have done these people a major disservice yet again. And there's so many of them. They need help. They need healing. They need rehabilitation. I don't believe they meditate. He said, I meditate. Something about meditation? You can meditate for 3 seconds. All right. Anybody else? I try to go live with you, Willow being Willow. You got to do that. You got to be Willow. I tried to add you up. I just tried again. This last time I said you weren't able to. So shit, bro. Can't say I didn't try. Some of y'all just need healing. Some of y'all think y'all get on here, y'all think y'all mad at me. Y'all just need some love, man. Y'all confused, you angry. Some of y'all didn't think it was possible that Rashad Jamal could get locked up. You saw him as God. I remember when Real Kaya got on like, this ain't the same thing as Malachi York. We got to grow the energy. We gotta come together. We gotta channel. She didn't know what the fuck they had to do. I said, you gotta get a lawyer for him. You gotta, work the material plane. It said you're not able to join, bro. So don't talk about I ain't pull you up. So a lot of y'all are hurt, like, bro, and you mad, you're angry at some shit because he gave y'all a lot of angry energy with no resolve. He was telling niggas go to war with the police. Talking about he'll shoot it out with 12. He was ready to do that. They can't tell him he can't have his guns. This, that, and the third. I remember his wife talking about some, if the children went in there, they were gonna die. They were ready to go and shoot with the police. Okay, y'all understand a lot of people have taken on that anger for their own. Y'all took on Rashad Jamal trauma as your own. Y'all took on his confusion as your own. Y'all took on the things he was going through, the demons he was fighting as your own. That's not responsible leadership. What are you talking about? They're not serious about the revolution. What revolution? You talking about the bloodbath that these people would experience if they attempted to take up arms against the man or this government? That's the revolution. This is not a revolution of guns. This is not a revolution of bombs. This is not a revolution of civilians versus the police. This is not that revolution. We're not in that day and time. We will lose. And then all these children will be out. They will be out without their mothers and their fathers. And guess who inherit the children? The state. The same machine you claim to be fighting against. You really care about the children when you tell the people to go out there and waste their life away who got children? Do you really care? Y'all, you gotta break the spell. We just helped somebody do it today. We making progress. And I feel so good about that encounter. I really feel like bro gonna come back charged. He ain't gonna never let that happen again. Burn all the churches for what? You know how many people have stopped committing crimes because they turned their life over to Christianity and Jesus? You know how safe your neighborhoods are because churches are there? Here's what I'm gonna ask you. You're gonna burn the church, and then where the people gonna go that gather spiritually? Where do they go? Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, hell, listen. It don't even make no sense. We can go ahead and get rid of them. That don't even make sense. All hell Satan, but you don't do the Bible. Satan is a character out of the Bible. That's more psychosis. It's deep. The spell is deep out here. That doesn't even make sense, does it? Man was saying Moses was Jesus. I don't know what was going on with that. No of you have the answers. Okay. All right, Abu Bakr. Please add me. I'm not. Yeah, you can't rage bait me. I ain't gonna be baited by rage, and I'm not gonna be baited to have rage. Who's saying they want to come up? Somebody comment. Comment if you want to come up. Pull me up. All right. Likewise, 369. I'm about to send you an invite. Let's debunk RJ and his info. Samuel, beloved of Sophia. Give me a second. Why you want to cook RJ? Why? Why? For what? On what points? Tell me what you want to talk about first. I don't get it. It's not a cook RJ session. All right. I attempted to bring whoever the 369 person is up. They don't like you able to come up. Anybody else? Can you bring me up? Let me see. Who is this? Shells. Who's Shell? Oh, that's your peoples. I just sent them an invite. I don't know who that is. All right, I tried to accept you, bro. All right, I'm gonna see if it worked this time.
Hey,
Peace.
Faisal, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm well.
I'm good. My name is Chaos. I'm actually Shell's assistant, and I really just wanted to come up and say that this whole thing with Rashad is really what I see him doing is like trying to take it back to like the Roman days. Like, I'm 55 years old and
Mm-hmm.
I grew up hearing if they're old enough to bleed, they're old enough to breed,
Mm.
where this kid was going with things. And it's ridiculous because, as women and even men, we all have, we're too young at that time to be doing all this stuff. Like, they shouldn't be doing adult things at 13 years old. I know from experience because I've been through it. Now, I'm not up here to talk about my situation unless you want me to. I'm not going to. But I disagree with what he's done. Like, it doesn't even have anything really to do about him. Like, he's mind controlling people to do what he wants them to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is, to me, I mean, like I said, I am Shell's assistant, so I know a lot. But, to me, that's Stockholm syndrome. And I've talked
Mm.
about this several different times because that's what happened to me. Like, he's conditioning these people to be what he wants them to be so he can do what he wants to do to them or with them or have them do for him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's ridiculous. Like, the cycle needs to stop somewhere, but people are so brainwashed by him that they don't even know which way they're going themselves,
I think we starting to see that.
Yes.
The more people come to speak to me, and I ask them certain questions about what they've been taught, they understand they don't really have knowledge of these subjects.
No.
And it was these subjects that made them think that they were ascending,
Right.
but they didn't understand that they were just repeating points. It was just a regurgitation fest, meaning
Right.
they don't have the tools to ascend.
No, they don't. And they need him to ascend in their mind because they don't realize their own mind is a powerful thing and they could do anything with their own mind. But if you're going to sit and listen to the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to start believing it
Mm.
because your mind is a very powerful thing. Just like if somebody comes up to you and says, you're ugly every day for the next 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
you're eventually going to start believing that you're ugly.
Mm.
And if somebody is telling someone, I'm God, over and over and over again, a million times a day, your mind is going to start believing
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't know how much everybody else believes that, but I'm very big on your mind is a powerful thing, and you can set your mind to do anything that you want to do.
You're right.
But you have to control it, and you have to understand what's being said to you in order for you to even know whether or not that's something you want to believe in or follow.
How did you come to find out who Rashad Jamal is?
I am Darshell's assistant. I
Yeah,
am
I mean,
here.
what was I should have asked, what was your first introduction to Rashad Jamal?
Actually, my first introduction to the whole situation was through Darshell because I
Mm-hmm.
had no clue about Rashad.
Mm.
I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know him from the Man in the Moon until I met Darshell,
Mm.
and I was flabbergasted. I've watched videos to the point that I couldn't watch them anymore because the more I watched him, the more I felt like, okay, he's so strong with his words and how he words his lectures that I could feel the manipulation in his wording, and I couldn't watch anymore. And as far as all that goes, I mean, people can believe whatever the hell they want to, no matter what you do. It's you could try to change them, but it's up to them to change. But my biggest thing is what happened as far as her daughter goes. Like, that was uncalled for. Like, I've heard so many different things that he preys on little girls. He's been in different places and targets the younger girls. you know it doesn't matter if they look like they're 18 or 13. They're still under the age of 18. That's why there was a law made for that, is so that
Mm-hmm.
men couldn't do what they did back in the day.
Mm.
So that women weren't, these little girls weren't turning into women before they needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
To
and
protect the innocence.
yes, yes. absolutely. And that's why there's laws in place for that. So, am I sorry for him? Hell no. Sorry, but not sorry, because you did what you did. You know, you took someone who shouldn't have even known nothing about what was happening and gave her that knowledge. Why?
Now, here's what I need to ask you.
Just
Why are you saying that with so much conviction? I understand you're saying you're Shell's assistant. Why are you saying that he did something? What is it that's making you come to that conclusion?
well, that's something that I would have to kind of like. I'm with disclosure, so I have to be very careful what I talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just my feeling. I've been through what her daughter went through, but 20 times worse. And it's a feeling I have. I just know that,
Have you spoken to her daughter? I don't want to assume.
yes, I actually have been to I've been to Darshell's home. I have spent time with her and her family. I know them very well.
Mm.
I know she definitely, her daughter is an amazing young girl who didn't need to have that what happened to her. She's very intelligent. You can see within her, you can see there's things that bother her, but I don't talk to her about it unless she wants to talk to me.
Okay. Has she?
No, because I've not really reached out to her about it,
Okay.
because I want her to come to me and talk to me. I don't want to
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
her
yeah.
into any kind of episode, or, cause her to relapse on
Mm-hmm.
anything,
Mm-hmm.
mindset. That's her to come to me. But all I'm going to say to you is, I don't know how you feel about it, but one person knows another. Just like one drug addict knows another drug addict. You can see people when you've went through what you've went through. You can see it in other people.
That makes sense to me. I'm not a woman. I think that y'all have more advanced ability when it comes to being able to see, right?
Right.
And to be able to connect with one another. And you have children.
Yes, I do. I
That's
have.
another advantage that you would have over me as far as discernment. I do my best to discern certain things. What I would say is, even though people would be saying stuff like, "Oh, that's a feeling," when it comes to the sisters, when it comes to women, they are more in tune than men are, and they can pick up on tendencies and things like that before we do.
Yes.
And even if they don't speak about it, what you'll find is you go to the grandmother and you telling her some news, and she like, "I already knew that."
Mm-hmm.
And you like, how did you know? And they explain it to you. I saw when you did this. I could feel when you was doing that. They know when the daughters are pregnant. They know all kind of stuff. And
Oh yeah.
it's because of the fact that they're actually taking in the experience on a higher level than we are. So they would be able to see that experience in another person. So I hear you. I think what we seeing is evident. I don't have a stance of guilty nor innocent. However, I do think it's important for people to be able to hear the whole side, the whole story, which is why I started to speak to Shells and gave her the opportunity to speak. We
Yeah.
deal with the truth on all sides, no matter what it is, no matter
Right.
who it is. We deal with the truth on all sides. And the one person that people haven't heard from, which they may hear from eventually, even if it's through me, is the daughter,
Right.
her daughter herself, and the experience. And people need to understand we don't have a community to uplift children who go through things like that, especially in communities like the so-called conscious community. When people are leaders and they're taken down, those children are ridiculed for life for
Mm-hmm.
even
I
coming forth.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
like I'm a victim myself, and
Mm,
I mean, like I said, I'm 55, and this happened back in the early 80s,
mm-hmm.
and it wasn't even heard of or talked about because it was supposed to just be brushed under the rug, And this happened to me for 11 years, you know.
Right.
So I totally, I know what that's why I said I feel like he's taking it back to the Roman days, because like I said, me growing up as a child, all I ever heard, if they're old enough to bleed, they're old enough to breed, and that's
Mm-hmm. I never heard nothing
Darshell
like that.
said. Darshell said adder.
Yeah, I don't know if I. It don't seem
Should
like they let me add any
it should
more people. You might have to drop down.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know how to.
Okay. Well, it
I
was
don't know
good
how to.
speaking to you, Chaos.
It was
I
nice
hope
speaking
everything goes
to you,
well with
love.
you. Happy New Year to you.
Same to
Much
you,
life,
love.
much health to you.
Same to you. I don't know how to drop down,
Okay, I
love.
got you.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to see. It don't like it's limit. That's probably what it is. I probably didn't pull up the limit of people. We probably have to start over, Chef. Because it's not letting me. It don't even show me the request right now. All right, Chef. I'm gonna start the live over, and we come up. Give me a second.
No Tokyo drip, but I'm swerving on these.
Right back. What's going on? Okay, I see.
Okay.
Peace.
How you doing?
What's that? I'm doing my best. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm gonna say I'm abundant because I'm learning
Okay.
about the word blessed right now. But
Okay.
I want people to understand, don't judge chaos because of what she looked like. I
Mm,
have other women that are on my team as well. And yes, I connected with chaos because of her situation growing up.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just want to make that very clear because one thing for sure, one thing for certain, people who have been molested, who has been raped, you got to understand you're still dealing with their inner child. Okay, and I understand she's still healing. And she told me, and she came to me, a lot of women came to me and said, Darcia, what you're doing for your daughter, my mother didn't do for me. My family didn't do for me. And that's healing my inner child.
Mm,
You got to understand a lot of people who can hear stories like this that have mothers that go out to bat, mothers that go out to really fight for their kids, that heals them just because of the joy of seeing another another child's mother or family fight for them.
right.
Okay. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want people to really just judge her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, she has been around me and my child. Yes, and my family. And I
What made
appreciate
you
you.
think people were judging her? Why you say that?
Oh, the comments.
Oh, okay. I ain't see it.
Oh yeah, yeah. The comments. Looking at the comments,
Mm.
but I understand those people and who they're rooting for at the end of the day as well. And I seen what they were saying, but
Yeah, we don't do
regardless,
that. That's not the wise thing to do. We don't look at people in as far as their ethnic background,